Are you listening at all? Alright guys, real quick before we get started with some of SKAM Italia, don't forget that you can get the full uncut, unedited, raw reaction to SKAM Italia on my Patreon. The link will be at the top of the description, so if you want to rewatch these episodes along with me in their entirety, as well as get all the other SKAM remakes in seasons 3 and 4 of OG SKAM, definitely check it out. Otherwise, of course, will still be on YouTube, just heavily edited. But other than that, let's get this episode, guys. Ugh, I hate this. Having to watch her panic.
Ah, sei sveglia? Oh.
Che c'è?
Mi ha scritto Ela, vorrebbe sapere se sei viva, dato che non le rispondi più ai messaggi.
La febbre.
Even if you're sick, you text your friends back, you know? Like physically sick.
Però ti dà 2 giorni.
Oh, this episode's like literally always so hard to watch. Good morning. Fuck you. Uh-oh, he's here. He doesn't even say anything, he's just gonna let him in.
Perché sei qui?
It's so weird seeing them so quiet with each other.
Voglio capire perché stai rinchiuso dentro una stanza da 3 giorni.
Te l'ho detto, ho la febbre. E non mi va che sei qui a guardarmi mentre sto male.
Ma perché dici cazzate?
Quali cazzate?
Queste cazzate.
He just wants to be there for you.
Se non mi vuoi vedere non vuoi stare con me, almeno dimmelo in faccia, no?
If she fucking says it just to get him to leave, I'm gonna be so upset.
Perché qui è tutto un casino, mi fa male la testa, non ce la faccio fare niente. Devo scrivere una puntata per la radio e non riesco a scrivere nulla. Non riesco a mangiare, non riesco a dormire, non riesco a concentrarmi. Non riesco a respirare, mi sento morire, te lo giuro. Sì, mi sento morire.
Mi guardi un attimo. Guardami. Guarda.
No.
Guardami. Guardami. Tu non stai morendo, ok? Ok? Respira.
No.
Respira.
Stop.
Adesso ti metti giù.
Kind of wish they dragged that on more though. The conversation beforehand. It's like I feel like with Nora, you could tell that she was panicking like the entire time. And she was just like, just leave me alone, just leave me alone. And like this one, I feel like it kind of went kind of fast. But I feel like these episodes are shorter, so maybe they couldn't do like, you know, an entire thing. By the way, I'm sorry if there's like background noise or the audio is not as good. Obviously, I'm not home. I don't have a good mic or anything, so it's gonna have to be that way for a little bit. Sorry. I always love that part because you think that like the William is gonna look at her phone or like look through her messages, and then he doesn't. It like kind of shows how far they've come. Oh, this shot is so cute.
È mezzogiorno.
Che dici?
Dormi da ieri pomeriggio.
He's saying it's time to get the f up. She's like,
Hai messo a posto tu?
Forse.
oh, you finished writing her thing for the radio and cleaned her room. Goals.
C'era qualche errorino.
Oh.
Corretto io.
He's too perfect. Too sweet.
Dai, su. Andiamo.
Until he finds out and he's like, tell me you didn't sleep with my brother. Asshole.
Dai, che fai tanto.
Oh, I hate that music. That freaks me out. I don't like that. She should be able to tell just by that he's obsessed with her. And he's like trying to get a reaction from her.
Ma che cos'è una famiglia? Per me è tutto ciò che ti fa sentire protetta.
tutto ciò su cui puoi contare sempre. Io non sto ovviamente dicendo che una famiglia è migliore dell'altra, dico solo che dovremmo accettare l'idea che l'amore può assumere delle forme diverse e che dovremmo essere capaci di riconoscerle e accettarle. La famiglia non c'entra con il sangue e con il tempo, a volte anche una sola persona, anche se conosciuta da poco, può essere così importante e speciale da diventare una piccola.
Go in there! What are you doing? Why are they just watching her? Go in there! He wrote that, right? Baby. Why did they not go in there and comfort her? Hello? Can we, like, comfort her or something? Someone hug her?
Quanto avevi bevuto?
Oh, she told him.
Solo che la mattina dopo ho vomitato 2 volte.
E neanche lui si ricorda niente.
Dice di no?
Kind of dumb that they didn't show the part where she tells them, because that's like a big part, and it's hard for her to tell them that, and she's supposed to... Interesting. I kind of don't like that.
Scusami, ma tu non hai avuto la sensazione di aver fatto sesso con lui? Che senso? Beh, se sei vergine l'avresti
She's
sentito,
not.
sì. Due anni fa stavo con un ragazzo più grande del mio vecchio liceo. L'abbiamo fatto solo una volta e poi l'abbiamo mollato.
Even so, though, like, the second time still hurts.
Ma ora che senso ha?
Che senso ha? Ci saresti dovuto andare subito.
Yeah.
Sì, hai ragione. Dai.
I don't know. Something's missing for me. I don't know. Like the emotion from her friends, besides Sana's reaction, there's just like something missing. From the friends, there was kind of just like a lack of concern. Not that they weren't concerned, but like they didn't feel as much like they were. And I feel like that's because we didn't see her actually tell them. And that's supposed to be like this incredibly emotional moment where she is freaking out, and we didn't see that, which is a little bit odd. I feel like they could have thrown in some lines where they said like just something to make it more loving between all the friends, like we're gonna stand by with you, or like something, you know what I mean? Because like I just don't feel it from the friends right now, which is really weird because you feel it every other scene that they have together, but not the most emotional. It's just kind of interesting.
Ciao.
Cute.
Ciao. Uno solo.
Non bevo.
A me mi pareva di sì invece, eh. Ok, dai, a parte le cazzate. Scusa. Mi dispiace per quello che è successo. Davvero, scusami.
I like the direction they're taking with him, because he's still a fucking creep, but they make him like more...
Secondo me non abbiamo fatto niente di male.
They're trying to make it seem like he's this like nice guy. He's very manipulative.
Cosa che tutte e due avevamo voglia di fare, no?
Non sappiamo quello che abbiamo fatto.
Quella foto mi fa pensare che qualcosa sarà successo.
You don't know anything.
Lo spritz? Oh, grazie. Sì, ok, grazie. Io non sarei così maleducato.
Oh, here we go. Oh, great.
Perché?
C'ho delle foto di te nuda.
Scusa? È una minaccia?
No, ma che minaccia? No, è un dato di fatto.
Ok.
And
Allora ti
him.
aggiungo qualche altro dato di fatto.
Ecco.
Articolo 603
And
del
him.
codice penale.
Finish him.
La condanna per la creazione e il possesso di materiale pedopornografico è punito con il carcere fino a 12 anni. Quindi quelle foto che hai di me, che hai fatto senza il mio consenso, non solo è legale il fatto che tu le abbia fatte,
Oh, he's
ma
sweating.
anche che le conservi nel telefono. Quindi, fossi in te, sarei molto attenta a mandarle in giro se già non l'hai fatto. Altrimenti si aggiungono altri anni.
Pour the drink in his face. Pull him in.
Esattamente che quello non è materiale pedopornografico.
Yeah, but it is, because she's a child.
Sempre secondo il codice
That was
penale,
badass. The
all'articolo
music makes us badass. I like
612,
this.
La minaccia è punita con il carcere fino a un anno.
Oh, the And
Tu lo
color
sai
just
cosa
like
succede
drains
se
from his
viene
face.
accusato di pedofilia in carcere? Io fossi in te sarei molto attenta a non far cadere la saponetta.
You know what they do to child rapists. But at least she has this recording before he finds out. Because in OG, this happens after he finds out, doesn't it? Like, I'm pretty sure. Does it? Maybe not. I think it does. I think this happens after. I don't know, actually. Maybe it doesn't. I was gonna say, like, now she has the recording, so if he does find out, she can play that to him and prove that, like, it was clearly not consensual. I hope she tells him herself. That'd be a cool change.
Sono andata in questura.
Oh, she's gonna tell him herself.
Perché? Che è successo?
Ti va se ci sediamo un attimo?
Ooh, I like that. I like that they're switching it up. So we don't have to deal with... Maybe he's still gonna react badly, but at least we won't have to deal with him finding out from him. Wow, she's telling him herself. Please don't react badly.
Avete scopato?
Are you listening at all? Oh, he's so hurt. I do like that he heard it from her, though. That's a good change. How are you gonna walk away when she just told you she went to the police over this? Like, that's not a consensual sexual relationship. Like, that's... Ugh. I do like that they changed that up, though. Alright guys, there we go. That was season 3, episode 9 of SKAM Italia. So I have mixed feelings about this episode because they did some things very, very good, but other things I feel like fell very flat. And I hate to have to say that because I really love SKAM Italia, but the sexual assault storyline from this episode, besides the ending of her putting Andreas, whatever his name is, in his place and telling Eduardo herself, most of it fell very flat for me. And I will tell you why. For the panic attack storyline, it felt very short. That's a very, very emotional scene where you can tell she's not okay because the one person that she loves and trusts the most, she doesn't even want to be around because she feels so guilty. And not that they didn't do that, but there was a time where there could have been more said and more done. And with her, it was kind of just like, why are you here, blah, 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 and she never really, like, said, go, I need you to leave, get out of here. Like, she wasn't that, I don't want to say desperate, but she wasn't as panicked as the other remakes that have done that scene. And I don't know if they were just stripped for time or what, but it was very short. So that I just felt like it fell a little bit flat, whereas, like, that's supposed to be one of the most emotional scenes of the season. And then the scene of her telling her friends and going to the hospital was very underwhelming for me. When she started breaking down, when she was doing the speech for the radio, and she started reading the part that he wrote, where he was, like, saying sometimes family can be in one person, and she just felt so guilty that she just broke down. I didn't like that they kind of just stood there and watched it happen. So, like, that was annoying, but then you cut to the next scene and you think, okay, well now, sorry, there's a train passing by. You think, well, now she's gonna tell them, right? Now we get that emotional scene because she's about to tell them. But then they didn't show us her telling them. And it was just, like, a little bit weird, and it took away so much emotion from that because a lot of the emotion in that scene is her finally being able to tell them. And we didn't get that. And it just made the whole thing fall very flat because we didn't get her proper panic attack. We didn't get, like, a long panic attack, and then we didn't see her panicking while telling them the truth. And it just made the emotion not there, and it made it so we didn't really get to see her friend's true response to what she had told them. The only one that really looked concerned was Sana, and the rest of them were just kind of there. I don't know, it just took away some of the emotion in that scene because we didn't get to see their initial reaction to the shock of finding that out. So I feel like that just fell a little bit short for me. However, the confrontation scene, they did everything a little bit out of order. I believe they did. I might be completely wrong. I've watched so many of these that I, like, don't really remember the order correctly, but I'm pretty sure he finds out first and then she talks to the brother. But she confronts him. The music was badass. The way that she said it was badass. I loved that they tried to make him like this nice guy, like, oh, you don't want to drink? Okay, I'll just get one, instead of getting two anyway. And then all of a sudden, like that, he switches and goes and makes it sexual again and starts being a creep. And it worked really well. I really liked that. And then I really loved that they changed up the scene where he finds out. He didn't find out through his brother or through somebody else. She tells him, which is awesome because he doesn't have that initial explosion reaction. He was still very upset because he said, did you have sex? But he was completely missing the whole point of what she said. Like, she just went to the police. Clearly this was non-consensual if they did, and she doesn't know. And I'm wondering if in this version she isn't even gonna find out whether or not they did. But hopefully the other girl in the bed will give them some sort of insight as to what happened. But I really love that they switched up that last scene and we see like the emotion of him actually finding out instead of just the aftermath. I thought that was really well done, and his actor did a phenomenal job, and I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, like I said, I have mixed feelings about this episode. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. The ending was fantastic, but the rest of it just fell very flat for me. I'm gonna be completely honest. I still love them too. I still love the season, but it's just, there's something missing for this episode for me. I think the next episode is the finale, so I'm really excited to see how they wrap this up and see if they make any more changes. But yeah, I thought it was an okay episode, and yeah, I'm excited for the finale. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.
You don't wanna stay the night. You don't wanna stay the night.